How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so in this video today, I have lots of tech stuff to just catch up with you guys. So yeah, there's gonna be multiple video releases today, and yeah, this is another one. But anyways, as I said in the previous video, that I am using Helium Mobile on my Galaxy A53 because I am testing things with the A53. But this is more specifically, a video about Helium Mobile and just what's been going on lately. So for a lot of you guys out there, you guys pretty much already know that they had a decision change, and so mapping with your device, if you're on the old legacy plans, you no longer earn crypto with those plans, and so kind of defeats the purpose of staying on them, right? So they're kind of like pushing everybody over to their newer plans. And I just want to let people know how this is going to work out if in fact that you've built up a crypto savings with your Helium Legacy plan. So either on the $5 or the $20 plan, what would happen if you were to switch up to the newer plans. See, as right now, Helium Mobile's giving basically like a promotional offer if you choose any of the two plans, right? Because the zero plan is a free plan, but if you choose like the Air or the Infinity plan, for 12 months, they are half off for those who are legacy users that switch up to the new plans, because there really is no incentive on being on the original legacy plans. Other than the fact that, one of them you only pay $5 for, but you had to be living in the Miami area in order to literally get that beta pricing that they had back then. So meaning they're trying to really migrate a lot of people off that plan. And the plan was pretty much it was pretty decent. I mean, at least for $5, right? So unlimited talk and text, and then 28 gigabytes of high-speed data before you slow down. That's pretty decent for $5. A lot of other people who were accepted into Helium Mobile after the beta phase in Miami, those were on what was priced at $20 a month for the same plan details. So the thing that made a lot of people stick with that, even though Helium had released new plans of service, is the fact that a lot of people who were mapping were earning HNT, or Helium Network tokens. And before the switch up to the HNT, they were earning mobile reward tokens. So there was a lot of crypto balances saved up. Now, majority of people have moved those over to the crypto wallets, probably converted them to Solana coin or maybe to some other form of crypto, and that's totally fine if you guys did. Some people went ahead and were just using that to kind of pay their own phone bill. So they were prepaying with crypto, which, I mean, I would say if you were doing that, how I was, because majority of the balance of crypto I've moved to my wallet. But I did for myself allocate a specific amount of HNT and mobile rewards, and I had moved those. I had allocated those for basically paying the phone bill. So it's a phone service I'm not really paying for. With that being said, I decided, because the legacy plan was unlimited talk and text and 28 gigs of high-speed data, I decided that, I was going to migrate over to their Helium Infinity plan, which is unlimited talk and text, and it's 36 gigabytes of high-speed data, almost close to 40. And that normally goes for $30 a month, but because I'm migrating over from a legacy plan, I was given the promo to basically have that plan half off for an entire year. So basically $15 for unlimited talk and text and 36 gigs of data. And because I had a crypto balance, I had to double check with them to make sure that the credit that I had, because I had prepaid a year in advance for the legacy plan, if those credits would migrate over and if they would take care of the future pricing of the new plan. And I was assured that it would. So now that I think it was 13 months prepaid in crypto, I think that might be a little bit longer. Well, no, not really, because the first 12 months would be at $15. So a lot less than 20, $5 less than $20. So I should at least be able to have it prepaid for about 14 months, give or take, the balance and credit and everything like that. Afterwards, then I'll be paying $30 a month for the plan, which, I'm on the fence if I'm going to keep that plan or not, and just let it go. Because, you earn cloud points and stuff like that. And already I have enough cloud points to get a $20 Google Play card or something like that. But it's not something that I feel like that a lot of hardcore Helium Mobile service users are going to be too happy about. It's good, there is an incentive still for mapping and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, a lot of us who actually switched over to Helium Mobile based on it being a crypto phone service, I mean, we feel like that we're kind of having that aspect of Helium ripped away from us, and are just having to deal with this newfound form of it, you know, in form of cloud points, which it kind of has monetary value to a degree, but not in the way that a lot of those who are, you know, really enrooted with crypto and all that. I think they feel like, you know, the most that they got ripped off. So, but anyways, yeah, just to kind of answer that question, if you have Helium Mobile service and, you know, you have prepaid with crypto for credit to pay your bill, if you migrate over to any of the two new plans, so the Air or Infinity plan, your credits will migrate over as well. So you don't have to worry about losing those or anything like that. Other than that, I mean, the service, as far as it's still the same. You still connect when there's hotspots around, and you still operate on the T-Mobile network for now. So, yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick update about Helium. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that little bit of information, smash the like button. I truly would appreciate that. Thanks for checking out today's video, one of today's videos, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Law.